Hi, hello, my name is Julia and I could be your erotic photographer, and this video is about photoshoot with hot sexy models. So the lady contacted me before the COVID, I think, about the photoshoot with hot sexy models, and now I get another inquiry to shoot with three male models, hot sexy models, good looking with the huge or very good sizes, well endowed, and I would like to share more information, how it works, what are the specifics, how I create the photo shoot, how I find the models, and what models would like as well, okay, and about the payment. So let me just start from me working with male and female models, of course, hiring them for variety of fantasy scenarios, and this particular video is for mature lady who would like to shoot adult content on camera and on film. Okay, so most of the time such an adventure happens for personal use, sometimes it's for commercial, or I mean for adult content creation and making money on such, okay, on such gig. And that is a very big difference for adult models, because not every model would like to be in a footage, in the videos which would go somewhere online, okay, and which will be advertised towards gathering the funds for that person who created this content. Okay, so that is very important to qualify the content. Is it for personal use where no one will know and nowhere will be published, or this is for adult work, okay, for adult work portfolios and to promote yourself as an adult worker. Okay, so that is very important, because like I say, not many guys would like that publicity, okay, and they always asking me to verify that information. Okay, the other thing is, not every male model would like to join into a group, okay, scenarios, and I mean like threesomes, foursome adventures. Okay, that is also another thing. So how to say, I would need to find flexible models who would be fine shooting when there are other men around them. Okay, and that is fine, because I do have such models, and when I send pictures to my clients, you can see by the images that models are young, hot looking after themselves. And of course, about, if we're talking about their health, okay, adult workers always, okay, do the test and provide the results, okay, for me and for the client, okay, and the client as well. Okay, the reason why we do tests and checkups, because sometimes we are shooting bareback. It means we're not using any protection. Okay, and from that end, my client is fine and she's prepared for such photo shoot. And what that means is that I would need to discuss this with models. Okay, this is the specifics as well, which is, how to say, is arrangeable, right? But that is also something to discuss. Okay, the next thing is the scenarios. Okay, what kind of a scenarios we're gonna shoot? I need to inform the models, and I need to discuss this and speak about that. Okay, and this particular photo shoot will be one mature lady, okay, with three male models, okay, performing one to one and then as a group, okay, as a group footage, as a group video. Okay, and what happens is, okay, that every model who will be hired for their shoot get paid per hour. Okay, so every extension, if I will book them for 3 hours, for example, every time when we will extend and overstay, the model has to be uh, compensated. Okay, so when I am booking a specific project, a specific package, then I can tell my clients the length, how long they can stay, and the model knows how long he will be working and performing on stage. Okay, it is not possible to agree with models otherwise. Okay, because this is adult business and models would not stay for free, unfortunately. Okay, so it's not gonna happen that you will pay a lump sum and you would say, okay, now I want to just, unlimited shoot and I don't know where I'm gonna end and stuff. This is not what's happening in an adult business. Okay, usually in the adult business, you pay for scenarios, you pay for services, and if there is anything extra, you pay extra on top. Okay, on top of the amount you agree. That's how it works in adult business. And everyone is looking after the time because it's their job. Okay, so that is important to understand, that this is how it works. The same is with the studio. If you book the studio and you overstay and you have extra hours at the studio, it means that you will create extra content. Okay, and that extra content would take extra time to process. Okay, and do a post-production, and the post-production is the most lengthy process because it's most time consuming. Okay, so if we shoot 2 or 3 hours of the footage, okay, for me as a professional, it takes 2, 3 days to edit if there is a video involved. Okay, so your gig or your project is not going to be half day, 2, 3 hours. Okay, you need to calculate the time, how long it takes to do a post production. Okay, and that is exactly how long it takes for me. And I'm qualified, how to say, a qualified editor. However, when we are shooting content, right, we're doing photography. Usually I do photography, then I make movie stills. Okay, that's usual thing, because during the photo shoot, if I take photography, it is one content. If I take video, it is another type of content. And during that video, you can extract movie stills and your collection will be totally different. Okay, totally different to the photography part. Okay, so that's what I would recommend, and that I usually do with shooting, adult, nude, explicit, and erotic scenarios, right? So another thing about the studio, somehow my clients do not understand that even if they hire studio and pay per hour, okay, this is not the same when there is one person pay per hour and there are 4 people who photographer is serving per hour. Okay, so that has to multiply. It's like going to the restaurant and ordering the dinner and paying for one meal. Okay, you would pay for one meal for each of your guests. Okay, usually that's how it works, just because you are serving all the people. Okay, not one person you directing, explaining, lighting, and posing, but there will be 4. Okay, so that is where the price comes from. Okay, the amount of the work is increased automatically. It's not the same like, how to say, working in general in one person and working with the crowd. Okay, so that is has to be taken in account. Okay, and like I say, the post production is the longest part, which takes for me to make a turnover. Okay, because I shoot in raw format and images are in raw format, and videos you need to convert them and you need to edit them, correct the sound, correct the frames, and join them nicely, and just do a lot of other editing work. There is another option that you could hire editor from the outside of the studio. It will be cheaper, but that means that your footage will travel around the world. Okay, somewhere into Philippines, where is the cheaper editing. Okay, and your footage will be how to say, unsafe. Just so you know, right? Because now at the moment I am not allowing anyone to reach, see and work on that footage. This is me who's holding on to it. Okay, this is me who is working on those files, and this is me who is creating you those final products, videos, right, images, and putting them in certain links, okay, galleries, and it is reachable with the password. Okay, protected password, and only you can access. So that is one way of me working in this environment. Okay, another thing what you need to think of about is the models. Okay, the models being with you, the model servicing, and the model's service. Okay, because what I can say is that when you're hiring a model on my behalf, I'm hiring model on your behalf, I can guarantee that the model will turn up. Okay, that he would look the way he looks. Okay, that will be an actual person, and I guarantee the great service. Okay, and that's where the results come from. There was many times happened to me when clients would book the model from the site and model did not turn up, and the photo shoot would happen without the model. Okay, so that's why I say that I can reassure that if you're booking with me, the models will be with you on set, on time, on the day. Okay, when there is a makeover involved, I usually book models after makeover is finished. Again, models will arrive after so that you would not pay for that time. So when you are ready, I always book the models for that time to arrive, okay, and then join you on set. That's how I work. Okay, and models are paid in full on the day because this is an adult service. Okay, so before we start, the models will arrive and you would say, yes, I'm happy with the boys, and you would pay. Okay, not after the service but before the service. Okay, that's how we work. Okay, and the photographer can be paid after, okay, when it finish and complete the work, when you will see the images and when you will see the videos. Okay, but to book a studio and secure your day, you must pay a deposit in advance, and deposit is not refundable. Okay, because the studio is the business. Okay, and if you are not arrived on the shoot, then it means that the studio has experienced the loss. Okay, it can make that much, and if you did not arrive, then the studio and the photographer, unfortunately, okay, did not get any income for that day. Okay, so I hope you get as much information as possible about shooting with the models, and if you have any questions, let me know. I am the only studio who creates adult fantasies without limitations. Okay, and that means shooting, making love scenes, and shooting explicit scenes, and shooting fantasy scenes like fetish, BDSM, and any kind of adventure that you have in mind. All you need to do is discuss in advance. Okay, in advance with me, place your inquiry, and we can have a conversation about that, and I can book you in. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, kiss you, mean it. Bye.